in chiropractic school, we were taught to elicit chronicity, which means we were supposed to make a person sicker so that they would stay longer and need more treatments. Now, that never worked for me. Couldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. 1,000 points of light. Couldn't do it. So, in fact, I was told that, well, quote, I was a healer, and Jim Parker told me I shouldn't pay any attention to anything he said. Honestly, I mean, that's what he said. You're a healer. The rules don't apply to you. Well, I'm going to tell you, we're all healers, and we're not. Blue healer, as I like to say. The rules do not apply. Now, what rules do not apply? That's what you have to become more conscious of, because you don't know what doesn't apply if you don't know what your rules for a situation are. And a lot of how you deal with pain is based upon the way you've been programmed by society, by big pharma, by commercials, the way you've been programmed to think about pain, you see. Just think about somebody like don't eat 30 minutes before you go into the water because you'll drown or whatever. I mean, things like that. It's ridiculous things. They're not true. So much not true. Very obvious right now. And the programming itself can be transcended. And one of the greatest things that I love about M.E.D., and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, and one of these days, I mean, I'm working on some advanced classes that we'll bring to M.E.D. at some point, since people are enjoying it and actually getting something out of it. But there's so much around the idea of, pain is a sensory nervous system experience. It is a series of impulses. Those impulses then are given a label. That label is then propagated, and then that gives us, then locks into the artificial intelligence program, and I do mean artificial intelligence, of everyone who's been programmed to feel pain, to understand pain. Now, that's not to say pain doesn't exist. Absolutely. People are in pain, chronic pain, cancer pain, pain of death, emotional pain. All these things are real when you're experiencing them, of course, and I would not say otherwise. But is there wiggle room, as I always like to say, and as Melissa has picked up saying for me, is there wiggle room in a pattern? Where can you find that? Now, it can get very, very complex as far as following those pathways. See, I spent a lot of time with that because I've had pain since I was 17, when my back started hurting because of this extra vertebrae I have. And I've been my own best experiment in a sense, because I've had lots of time to play with that, because it's always there. It's great, actually, when you have something that's always there that you can play with. And if you learn to play with it rather than to feel victimized by it, you can actually learn a lot from your pain. I even enjoyed it. I mean, it's stupid to enjoy a frozen shoulder. It hurts, but I mean, I enjoyed the experience in a sense, because when I was dealing with my own frozen shoulder, I mean, I couldn't lift it up higher than this, and it hurt a hell of a lot. And then I tore this one falling on a stage, and that was worse, actually. Had to get hypnosis for that, and even deep hypnosis didn't affect it. Doesn't hurt now, which is great. And I never had surgery on it or did anything for it or took drugs for it. Which is what I mean. Find ways to, first accept what's going on, and then, so you move out of the victim state, which is a pre-programmed, prefabricated state to keep you down. And then once you transcend the levels of thinking about, why do I have this pain? It's so awful, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it is. But what does it mean? And can you negotiate with it?